Jungle Beats Radio, Season 1, Episode 4.
That's how we do.
You're back out the lab.
I'm back out of the gutter.
And, we're going to give you the recent hip-hop news for the last 2 weeks of November.
A lot of shit been happening.
Today's the 26th. Oh, November. Jesus. October. Today's 26th. So, I'm going to just round off some things, and then I want you to bounce off it.
Done.
Okay, Lil Wayne says the Carter 5 is completely finished. I don't really care much about Lil Wayne news, but does that mean anything to you?
It does. Lil Wayne changed the face of hip-hop, and even if he hasn't released much good music in the past few years, he'll continuously be relevant for this reason.
Right, you put some respect on his name right there.
Even when he's on some features, he's been fire lately. Like on what album was he on? On Tyler Creator's album, he dropped a really solid verse. Sounded back to his dedication 2 ways. He also dropped a pretty good song with Drake. Like he's always dropping. Like he's still got it in him. He's a good rapper. He's
Chance the Rapper. Chance the Rapper's album.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of that track, but he did his thing on there.
Rick Rubin and Kendrick Lamar have a really good interview.
I watched it.
If you haven't seen it, watch it. You watched it?
Yeah, I watched about 20 minutes because I didn't have enough time. But
that's okay. It's a really good insight into his creative process.
I watched up to pretty much where he was. Yeah, pretty much where he was asking about the way that Kendrick goes about things, like when you're doing a track, do you do this or that? And then he just keeps going into that, like how Kendrick says, I've always got this one idea, I follow it up, and how I get back to it is I just envision that emotion or a certain word that triggers that, and it always comes back. And just, I thought it was real dope.
Sorry.
Yes, it's about as far as I got.
To be continued. Okay, come on. All right, Drake. So Drake releases 4 songs.
Yep.
On his OVO Sound radio on Apple Music, okay? Fake Love, Sneakin', Wanna Know, Two Birds, One Stone. And we're going to talk about the Two Birds, One Stone.
Okay.
But he also released news that, well, maybe not, I think it's him directly that, not him directly, that he's releasing a project in December titled More Life.
And it's got his dad on the front, smoking a pipe.
That's, look at that photo, it doesn't even look real.
Yeah, I know. I thought, is that Drake just wearing a fake beard?
Yeah,
it looks like that. It's his actual pop.
And he looks pretty similar.
It looks dope. And one thing he said about this I read is that it's like, this isn't a mixtape. This is a playlist. I was like, come on, Drizzy.
He called that shit a playlist.
Who the fuck calls a playlist? Is an assortment of tracks that is different artists.
That's a mixtape, bro.
Yeah.
That's a mixtape.
If it's all you, it ain't a playlist, man.
That's a mixtape. Well, we'll see, man. I feel like
he just thinks he's above the word mixtape now.
Well, I think a great point Rosenberg and Hot 97, I believe, made is that we never got a chance to miss Drake, right? Like, he's just dropping new shit all the time. And that's, so you got Yeezy season, Yeezy dropping a lot of music.
Like, he didn't have to drop, if you read this, it's too late last year. He could have taken a year off, but he just dropped it. He could have took a break this year because of the success that made. And I think one of the reasons he released that so quickly as it was is because of what was going on with Young Money and Cash Money. So it's gone in his favor in a way. And also, Damian Lillard's releasing a rap album.
He's got an album? I know he's been rapping. Damian Lillard's an NBA player, for those who don't know, for the Portland Trailblazers.
He can rap too. He's got a rap album on the way. And also he had a Little Wayne verse, but he's not allowed to put it on there because Cash Money's not letting it be on there. So
fuck Cash Money, man.
Fuck Birdman mostly, I guess.
That's awesome for Damian because when you find a skill outside of
low-key love the Trailblazers, so
there you go. Yeah. Man, props to Damian, man. Keep doing your thing. So Drake's gonna come out with some music, but real quick roundup of new albums and new songs. Banks, are you familiar with Banks?
Yeah.
She dropped an album called The Altar.
I liked the last album. It was real smooth.
You haven't listened to The Altar yet?
No, yeah.
I recommend it, and I recommend it for any people who are looking for type of an atmospheric kind of smooth, emotional female version of The Weeknd, but she's not. Don't let that sway you. She's not The Weeknd, but she has that kind of sound.
Yeah.
Ishdarr, Broken Hearts and Bankrolls.
Loving it. A great follow-up to his first project. Like it's great. I'm loving it.
I know he's like an underground type of artist that you love.
Yeah, he's got a different voice. The music he's working on's got quite a distinct sound. Like I just find it where he's at. He's found something that works, and so many artists around his age take so long to find that.
Solange, A Seat at the Table. Have you heard this?
No, I've heard amazing things.
Solange, Beyonce's sister, is a beautiful album, man.
Everyone is talking up about how it's just so, it's just soulful.
It is.
and just it paints just a beautiful picture.
And Anthony Fantano loved it really appreciated it as well in his review, and then made me more curious. I believe about that.
Yeah.
About that, and you know, yeah, very smooth album. It's always challenging when you're living in the shadow of a older figure, like a sister or a father or mother, who's done it bigger and better than you.
Is Beyonce younger than her?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I know, yeah, point is, like, it's hard to out. It's kind of like, if, when, who's his name? Chance the Rapper's brother.
I don't know.
Taylor Bennett.
Okay. Never heard
of
it.
Well, yeah, so there's Chance Bennett and there's Taylor Bennett. And Taylor Bennett's, he's released, like, 2 or 3 mixtapes. But, like, he's constantly been compared to his brother because he's got the same sort of voice. Different style, but same voice.
Okay.
So I feel like that's another example there. Like, no matter what Taylor does, people are always going to be relating him to Chance.
I think Solange has been able to carve herself into a unique position where people aren't comparing her to Beyonce, and she's able to release music sporadically on her own terms.
Well, yeah, people just thought, oh, Solange, that's just Beyonce's sister. No, she's actually a musician as well. Not many people know that before she released this, I think.
And then we got Pusha T. We're going to talk about singles and stuff. Pusha T, HGTV, and which I like. You didn't like the music video.
I like the video and that song.
The video was creative.
The video was dope.
It was minimalist. It was
especially the start when I was looking away, then you see like the camera in front of it.
And keeps flipping.
Yeah.
You know, it takes effort to create the type of music video. That, you know,
it's a really well done music video.
It's not easy. Circles. He released this. I don't know if it's a single, but it's featuring designer Ty Dolla $ign. A very lazy track.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either. I feel like the features were lackluster. You don't need design. You don't need to put designer on him. You don't need to put him on the album, even though he will, because he's part of good.
The first track that he released, even though I didn't like it, the style I liked it. If he kept like something like that's what I didn't like about My Name Is My Name too, because the tracks I did like Numbers on the Board, Nostalgia, that sort of minimalistic, and his rapping over that was great. But everything else to me felt a bit out of place. But if he continued like a whole album based off that, like he's done with his first single here, then I think he could pull out a classic. So I don't believe he's put out one yet.
Now, I'm not going to go to the little beef thing yet. I'm just going to wrap up everything else. Anderson .Paak and Knowledge, collaborative project called NX, a collaborative project as the group NX Worries. Yes, Lord!
Which is great because after their Suede, they released an EP with 6 tracks about a year ago. So I think that they enjoyed working so much together or got some good... Just some good stuff from it. Man. Yeah. So they thought, fuck it, we've made an EP, let's make an album.
Great sound.
I think these guys just love working together.
The album's not short either.
Yeah.
You know, it's
from Malibu to this, Paak is busy and his features left, right, everywhere.
You know, he's got a family, he's got a wife, a kid. He's hustling hard.
Busy, man. I think he's just
30 years old.
I think that he's truly loving where he is right now because he's worked so hard to get there. I think that like because Anderson's been working so hard to get there, I think that now he's in it. He wants to let it live for as long as he wants.
And he's doing it.
He is.
You see him on Ellen? He was on Ellen. He performed on Ellen. And that was a dream of his. He tweeted it about 2011, 2012, many years ago. Yeah. You know, he said something like, I can just hear Ellen saying, and now presenting Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals? Free Nationals. And then he tweeted that out, and then it happened.
That's so beautiful.
5 years later. That's incredible when you can make your dreams like that come into fruition.
Big year for Paak.
100%, man. Respect, all love and respect to him. The Game, 1992.
I've heard mixed things.
Okay, we're going to react to this.
Yeah, we are. I'm excited.
Now, what is it, like an ode back to his days as a...
Not so much him. I guess you could... I think it's just an ode back to
growing
90s.
up.
Yeah.
Growing up through that environment. I don't know. I can't remember. And then we got... as a dope intro. Yeah. That's the next thing. Huey knows.
Woo!
Huey
Absol, first single.
Right here.
It's fire. And I love the production is definitely one of the standouts. It starts off super high-pitched. It's beautiful. Then he lowers it down. Absol goes in, and the finishing off My Dash is on point. There's a video to it too, which is alright. But
I haven't really been a fan of Absol. I've released to his music, but I fuck with this single a lot.
See, the thing with Absol for me is the last album he released called These Days. The singles he did for that were amazing. Tree of Life, the track he did with Mac Miller and Schoolboy Q, and he also released Dubsack. He released like 4 singles for his last album, and they were all amazing. I was expecting like one of the best albums of all time. Like I was like all over him. It was just nuts.
Was that a fucking cat sample you heard?
Yeah, it's my phone.
That was your phone?
That was my phone.
I thought it was a sample to his fucking song.
But and then his last album, pretty much, and Stigmata with Action Bronson and Assad, and I didn't like it. This is his album. Like, all the singles were beautiful, amazing, but then there were like 4 or 5 tracks on there that just didn't fit. Production was sloppy. The features were crap. And then on the outro, there's like 10 minutes of him talking about just random shit. I don't know. I feel like so that's why I'm so excited for this album. Like, even though I've learnt though, like, I'm not excited at the moment. I love this track, but from my last experience with Absol, I don't want to get hurt like that again. Like, doing this when I was doing more radio and shit, I'd always bring it up and how disappointed I was with it. It's almost as disappointing as Action Bronson's Mr. Wonderful.
Damn. Well,
nothing's disappointed me as much as that album ever.
I remember you talking about it earlier this year or last year or something like that.
Yeah.
And then we got SZA's album from TDE is ready.
It's ready, but
ready
she wants to leave.
Yeah, I heard something.
She's like, just release the album. I'm out. I'm gone. I've quit.
Now, I don't wonder if that means music in general or TDE.
I'd say TDE.
Okay.
TDE, as great as they all are and how good they work together, they have been known for their, I guess, not catering to the artists.
And she's the only female on the label, which makes it a more unique situation.
Yeah, and she's very different to everyone on there.
Right.
And her and Isaiah Rashad have such great chemistry as well.
Is that right?
Definitely. And the tracks I've heard, like, what was the first one they did? I can't remember the name of it, but the track on Sylvia Demo is like one of the best tracks on there. And then also on Stuck in the Mud on the new album, great chemistry.
Speaking of TDE, Lance Skywalker, Introverted, Intuition.
I'm excited. All the four tracks you've released prior to the album,
I don't know what to expect.
Well, you didn't like Speed, did you?
I don't listen to any of the singles.
Every single one of the singles are very different to each other. Like, Speed's very fast-paced, very Death Grips-like, but then it switches up, goes R&B. One of the other tracks is like him about like sort of stalking a girl because he's like
I saw that one on the music video.
And there's another one which is like where he's like real slower. It's like you're floating. The video's like just outside the plane. Like, every single that he's released for it have been quite different to each other. But I've loved them all. I'm really excited. I think that it's my sort of album. It's really smooth, experimenting with a lot of different sounds.
Did you hear this?
The metamorphosis of a legend growing like an expert swordsman from the
is this the Eminem?
Did you hear
No, I haven't heard it yet. I saw it. I heard it's super political.
Eminem goes 7.5 minutes. I don't know if you want to listen to the whole thing, like sit here for 7.5 minutes, but it's just straight freestyle. You expect
a beat to drop?
You expect the beat to go somewhere. The beat goes nowhere.
I read comments. I've been spoiled for this shit.
Okay. And he's just got make that ass clap, clap.
And he's already admitted that after this that he's got an album on the way too.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm actually looking forward to that.
I don't know. His last album was pretty trash.
I'm just basing it off what I hear here. You know, he's.
Oh yeah.
He sounds good.
It's funny that you mentioned this because I was had Shuffle today and Rap God came on and I was like, because I'm not a big fan of the track. I feel like he goes in bar for bar for that track, but the beat is just terrible. So
I feel like. Go ahead.
I was saying, like, a lot of his beat choices lately is the reason why I've fallen off him. Ever since sort of Recovery dropped, his beat choice has just been too poppy for me.
Okay. Well, this is no beat. This is just fucking dead ass. And it's like he's just talking. It's just like poetry, and he's just going in and just talking. And I feel like it shouldn't be judged as like a hip hop track, if you will, instead of like it should be judged as like a freestyle. That's how I'm looking at it, or just spoken word. I'm reading on Rap Genius. You have to read this. Listen to this song on Rap Genius. You have to go bar for bar to understand what he's saying. Shit just flies over your head. You're clicking like, what does that mean? Saba releases a new single called Church / Liquor Store featuring No Name.
I really hope that Saba gets the attention he deserves. He's been around since Chance begun. And I know Mick Jenkins has blown up. I really hope Alex Wiley blows up, and I really hope Saba blows up.
He's a Chicagoan.
Yeah, he's Chicago. That's why I want to go to Chicago, man. It's
another one. 314 soldiers died in Iraq. 509 died in Chicago.
When was it?
It's a Kanye West lyric.
Oh.
I heard Isaiah Rashad and Goldlink teamed up on a song called Untitled.
I did hear about it, but I got told it wasn't that good, so I didn't check it out. Afraid that I wouldn't like it.
Okay, you didn't check out a chat because you were afraid you wouldn't like it?
Well, I've got a friend who's has the exact same taste as me, and he said it wasn't that good.
No, it's not. But like,
is this it?
Yeah, this is it.
All right, turn a little bit.
It's not special. They're just
Does it build up?
they're just doing thing. It's like it's a more lazy track, laid back. You know,
Yeah, it's not that bad.
it's smooth, man. It's nothing special.
I just love Isaiah, man. His vocal range and his style is just so unique. Still my favorite album of the year for sure.
Still up there.
Sunstray, yeah, I listen to it every week. And my man Gold Link, the man with the honey-like flow. Bitches follow him wherever he goes.
Honey, he got the honey like flow. Bitches follow him wherever he go. Yeah. Mary J. Blige comes out with a song called American Skin featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Never been a big fan of her.
No?
But if it's got Kendrick, I'm down.
Yeah, you know you've got some Kendrick.
I'm always keen for that new Kendrick. I love how Kendrick's always popping up on like Maroon 5. Like he's popping up all these random pop ass songs.
Man, like Kendrick need to chill. Like the Maroon 5 one, I thought
I didn't listen
to it, but I heard it was pretty bad.
Maroon 5's like just like it's like a no go.
He doesn't need. I don't really get why.
They're pop enough.
Maybe he has a really good relationship with these people. Okay, so this one's called American Skin 41 Shots of Another I've never heard. I haven't been in hip hop for like as long as you, like 5, 10 plus years, but I've never heard so many politically driven hip hop music or just music in general made in such a short amount of time.
Well, Vic Mensa released a new video for the Shots one. Apparently, it was super visual.
16 shots, man.
16 shots.
It was a really well done video.
That's still my top 10 projects of the year. It didn't make top 5, but like I fucked with that project heavy. Remember when it came out? Like, whew,
I do.
I still listen to it as well. It's so good.
What was one of those tracks we were blown away by? With the Jay-Z Kanye West line, and it was like
Was that the last one?
The one he's put the music video in.
Was that the title track?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
That's the one. I was so impressed by that.
Powerful. And also Kanye West giving it the heads up as well. Was like, yeah, man, like you fucking got this shit.
100%.
And it was great because he felt like he let him down. Because like after Vic appeared on that track, we're all sitting there going, oh, Vic's with Yeezy, he's going to blow up, he's going to release an album, Traffic's coming out. He's still working on Traffic. I think that the way Vic's gone about this is the perfect way to do it. Like he's taken his time, he's realized the changes in him and like what's going on. Like he's just handled it really well. He ain't rushing fame.
Every day they look at you a target, falling victim. Pain bright and early, rain sleek, yeah, with no worry. Reverse the time, reverse the block, reverse the gun, reverse the shot, reverse the law, reverse the flaw that made us.
Now, what I'm always so impressed by Kendrick's ability is his vocal range, is his ability to adjust and not stick to any one style. He's very calm on this track. He's very mediated. And
also his vocal layering just sounds so well, like because he always layers his voice over with certain different pitches, and it just really sets the tone of those verses.
100%. Jazzy Baz, I really fuck with this song. Jazzy Baz, who many would have not have known her of, if anybody, is because he's a French rapper, but he did a track called Lay Back with Freddie Gibbs, a music video.
Congrats to Gibbs as well, getting proved not guilty, so getting back into that.
Free Freddie Gibbs. I don't speak French.
I was gonna see how he flows, but I fuck with
So Lay Back featuring Freddie Gibbs, Jazzy Baz, I don't know who you are. I know you're French. I understand what the hell you just said, but your flow was nice.
Even if it was nice,
ice.
Freddie still shat over him, man. Freddie fucking went in on there.
Maybe if you understood what Jazzy Baz was saying.
Maybe. And one thing I do dig about French music, do you know that pretty much the whole French like top 20, everything on the radio is always nearly French?
Wait, what?
Like the France, like the top 20, like you know the hits. Like you know in Australia it's all Americanized and some of it's Australian.
Yeah.
In France it's all French.
Really?
Most of the time, yeah. That's one thing I respect about them. Like their music, they always try and keep like a local scene.
Is that because they just don't allow the Western culture to kind of permeate?
Yeah, like it's allowed in, but not in like the highest of media. Like they just love keeping it like French, like keeping that culture. Yeah, and hip hop's massive in France.
Respect. You know of Injury Reserve? Do you know of Injury Reserve?
Yeah. Everybody knows.
Injury Reserve are becoming one of my favorite underground hip hop groups.
Nice.
And they released an album called Live from the Dentist Office.
That was their first one.
That was their first debut album.
I like that album.
And I am proud to say that even their music before then, the singles they released, oh man, I can't remember what they're fucking called.
They have a really good single they released this year.
But they've been doing really well, and they've been consistently putting out quality music that doesn't sound
like anything else.
Like really,
which what draws me to an artist. It does.
They're unique. They are Richie with a T. Is their lead vocalist and someone's lead rapper. And I just need to show the music. Its first one is called "Oh Shit." Then we're gonna play the second single.
Oh shit!
Okay,
that's such a fucking tune,
fucking
man.
Bangs. Hold up! I want to play it from here. Hold up. And then the piano,
this is such a tune, man.
Piano comes in. The piano comes in. Yeah.
You sent me the link to this too. This video is so good too.
Oh shit! Oh shit! They said, man, we want some more hits. Man, it sound like some shit from 06. What that sound like, man? That's some cold shit. I said, oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, so you want some more hits? I said this ain't jazz rap. This that spaz rap. This that raised by the internet. Ain't had no dad rap. Yo, I'm good to pass that. Hit me on my Snapchat. You might have to back, cause your shit is mad whack. This ain't anybody, bro. I need some Snapchat. What that sound like, man? That's some cold shit. Cold shit is mad whack. Homie, you can have that. Oh shit! Oh shit! They said, man, we want some more hits.
Oh, he comes in with this.
When he starts that song off so good though. The first verse is just so much better than the second one as well.
And he ends it with, I love what he does here.
On and on, play my favorite song, make me dance all night, baby you do it right.
You could hit me on my Snapchat, don't pass that. I love.
Oh shit!
I love.
Would that be one of your favorite singles of the year?
Oh,
If not
shit.
if not the favorite
When
single.
I love it. It's definitely up there.
I still think that part's my favorite.
When it's just a fucking banger, man, and it's a quality
Yeah.
banger.
Yeah, the production's just so fucking insane.
And the music video behind it
music video is good.
is dope, man. These guys don't have a lot of money to be spending
Yeah.
on fucking, I don't know what type of car that is, but they'll be riding through the street and they were destroying the room they were in. But the irony is that this next single they released is called "All This Money" because they got an album called "Floss" coming out soon. Okay, "All This Money," and now you're thinking, "All this money." These guys don't really made it to be taking a track called "All This Money," but the song titled "All This Money," it was wrote about spending all the money on the "Oh Shit" video.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the irony of it. So check it out. It's not an ordinary video.
I haven't heard this one yet.
Yeah. I should make them say, oh my God, hey, I ain't done shit all my life. Hey, I'm about to spend about 5. Hey, I'm about to spend all this money. Oh my God, hey, I ain't done shit all my life. Hey, I'm about to spend about 5. Hey, I'm about to spend all this money. Yeah, I'm about to break a whole check. Yeah, in my mellow jersey, no gold. Take your ass to H&M or Zara or something. Get you a couple shirts. Just don't get one of them motherfuckers with the zippers on the side.
Fuckers with the zippers.
I don't even know whose idea it was to put the zipper on the side. Like what you gonna? I don't know what the fuck to say.
Oh my God.
That's dope.
I ain't done shit all my life. But
Does the other dude ever do hooks?
which one?
Is that the guy?
This is none of them. None of them are in the picture.
I just love how like the guys are the ones that dance and the girls are the ones that's chilling. Like it's just totally the opposite of what you'd expect it to be. Which
100%,
is why it's such a good video.
It's such a smart, intelligent video. Like I didn't see anyone do that shit before. Who done that shit? No one done that shit.
No.
And that doesn't take a lot of money to make. It just takes some creativity and some intelligence, some sophistication.
That was really dope.
That's Injury Reserve's second single off the Floss album, All This Money. Fuck with Injury Reserve. You heard it here first, Jungle Beats Radio. Actually, you heard me talking about this shit last year. Fucking hell. Oh, shit.
Oh!
So you can see that it's kind of very self-aware. They talk about all this money, about to spend 4 or 5. I ain't done shit all my life. I think it's a self-aware track. I ain't done shit all my life. Yeah, I'm talking about a track about money, like all this. So, yeah.
Nah, man. Floss, I'm ready.
Just wanted to share that with you. You feel like talking about the Pusha T Drake thing?
Yeah, let's get on it.
Okay, last thing. Okay. Pusha T came out with a track called HD TV.
And the beat's fire.
Half a year later, still ain't heard an album greater. The natives want me out of the office, back on the pavement. And
half a year later, still ain't heard an album greater. The natives want me out of the office, back on the pavement. They never seen.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna get your plights about this track out the way. Go ahead.
He just doesn't stay on beat.
That's fair.
I know he does it.
I agree.
I know he does it intentionally as well. It's his style.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Respect.
I think that you know his wordplay, the beat, everything else about this track is fucking great.
Yeah, music videos, creative, like that's perfect. I mean, plenty of people are gonna think that.
It's like people with Danny Brown or Chance's voice. If you don't like his voice, you don't like his voice. That's just shit like that.
Why Gucci with the crest and shields? It's too far gone when the real estate.
It's too far gone when the real estate ain't real. What was Drake's album called? It was called
Views.
Not that one.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
It's Too Far Gone. That's what the album's called. The Too Far Gone. Okay.
You mean So Far Gone?
So Far Gone.
That was his first album.
Yeah, So Far Gone. And he says, too far gone when the real estate.
Ain't real. I walk amongst the clouds, so your ceilings ain't real. These niggas call it duty, cause they killings ain't real. With the questionable pin, so the feeling ain't real.
Hey, that's the ghostwriting line right there.
Nice. Fucking nice, first of all. Okay. So we first referenced Too Far Gone with the real estate reals. Maybe not, Drake. So let's get to the next one. I walk amongst the clouds, so your ceilings ain't real. Drake claims to be one of the realest in the game. This is Rap Genius. Thank you to Rap Genius.
Yeah.
Pusha points out with the irony with Drake claiming to be the realest or even making emotional music, has been numerous claims that Drake uses ghostwriters. It's hard to claim you're the realest or sing about your emotions when someone else is writing for you with a questionable pen, so the feelings ain't real.
I respectfully disagree. I think I've heard a lot of artists say, if you've got a lot of people in the room and you're constantly putting stuff towards that, there's a difference. You're still feeling that music. Just because someone else wrote a track doesn't mean you can't feel the same emotion from it.
Agree. But there's difference between taking ideas from a group of people in a room and making collaborative
Then just take an idea and just using that.
Then just going, hey, yo, who writes tracks? Who's known for it? I don't know. Yo, Kanye, yo, Drake, can you write this track for me?
Yo, Quentin.
Yo, Quentin Miller. I want to talk about this. Can you get this track for me? Yeah, the whole thing, bar for bar. Yep, thanks. And then you just, I don't know.
I don't think Drizzy does that, man.
Maybe.
He said in interviews he's always around other people.
Maybe.
He doesn't seem like the sort of person.
That's okay.
If he does, he does. If it works, it works. No, it's more so an R&B thing or a pop thing. Pop, it's massive in pop.
It's a questionable pen. That's all he said. It's a questionable pen. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a questionable pen. It's questioning your pen.
It's questioning the pen. It's a good line. It's a fucking great line.
I think so too, man. I'm looking forward to any type of response.
And here's
considering Mr. Aubrey.
Mr. Aubrey Graham
comes back.
I haven't even heard this yet. You just could get to that line though.
Oh, I'll let it play out for you. It's bars, man. Look at this shit. It's fucking bars, man.
These are the Drake tracks are the best. Like 9 AM in Dallas and shit like that. Like the shit he just goes in on.
Dallas? You mean 9 AM in...
He's got different ones. He's got 9 AM in Dallas. He's got 5 PM in Toronto. He's got like 3 of them. They're always his hardest tracks.
You were the man on the moon. Now you just go through your phases. Life of the angry and famous.
So
Yeah.
so essentially,
That's not that bad of a shot.
no, it's definitely not. Considering Kid Cudi was like, he tweeted explicitly about Drake. This man ain't allowed to respond. He's allowed to respond.
Yo, why is everyone hyping this up then? It's not even that bad a line. Everyone was saying like he's taking a shot at his depression.
Oh, because now you're going through your phases. I definitely think that is a shot at his mental illness, and it's something that people are going to defend because it's a taboo, stigmatized topic.
I feel like he wrote this before he went in. Because think about it. This came out about a week to 2 weeks after he went into rehab. I don't think he would have put this out. He would have written. I reckon he would have written it when Kid Cudi was having all those shots on stage. Remember when years ago? Remember when Kid Cudi was just going a bit crazy before he went to rehab? I reckon he wrote this when that was going on.
That's fucking bad. You know, I think you're 100% right because that's like 2 weeks time between this and what happened.
And I feel like he would have made sure he would have probably checked with. He might not even known. Drake's a busy man. He might not even know that he was in rehab when he put this out. Or he would have asked. He would have asked like Kid Cudi, like good music. Like, look, I'm releasing this. I've already written it. I'm like, I just feel like Drake wouldn't just put it out knowing that, or wrote it while he was in there.
Great point. Great point that I haven't heard anyone talk about.
Yeah.
You know, looking forward to any type of Pusha T response, of course.
I'm more interested in the Pusha, man. The Pusha's the big one.
Because
That's
Pusha
the
got
big
bars,
one.
man. You know, Pusha
Drake got bars, man.
Huh?
Drake got bars.
Hey, Drake got bars too, man. It's a real rap beef that I would like to see. But you know, if you don't understand, Drake's claiming that Pusha T's drug dealing stories aren't as real and are more exaggerated than he makes out to be in his music. Pushing cocaine is a very big felon in his city. Can't remember where. Blah blah blah. Insinuates his exaggeration.
And Push has enough money; he don't need to do that shit no more. Is he just is he doing it for the streets? Is that what he's saying? Probably.
Well, I think he's even like referencing his whole career.
Starting from the clips. I'm just surprised he didn't put in like a sort of a play on words with the clips line. Haven't done that shit. Like you could use the word eclipse, like when it changes from like when he went from clips to his own. Like would have been a great play on words.
You gotta start writing for Drake.
Yeah, I'm low key one of his ghostwriters, man.
Yeah. Oh shit! You gotta start writing. Oh, let's go. Joey Badass front and center also released a track. And Run the Jewels, Talk to Me.
Yeah, new single.
Also released a track.
So much stuff I haven't listened to yet. I'm off my game.
I won't even touch it.
I won't even touch it. I've heard it's alright.
Let's get into